Hello everybody, today I'm going to be sharing with you this quick little get ready with me. It's including a hair tutorial, so be sure to stay tuned till the end. I'm starting off my eyes today, of course, priming with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Minor Sin. You guys have seen this a ton before. I use it every time I put anything on my lids. And then I'm just setting that with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then to act as a base for other shadows that I'll be putting into my crease, and as well to add a little bit of warmth into the crease, I'm using my NARS Liquid Laguna Bronzer. This is another product that you guys see very, very frequently on my channel. I'm going to be just buffing this into the crease with a very dense little crease brush. This stuff is honestly my favorite thing in my kit for my clients. It adds the perfect amount of warmth and sheen and glow to the skin, but it works the same way on the eyes, so that's why I'm always using it. It just makes the eyes really, really pop, and it's also going to help those eyeshadows that we put on top of it pop. I'm also going to take this underneath my lower lash line, not adding any additional product, just taking whatever is left on my brush. Then I'm going to be taking this light pink shadow. It's actually one of the ColourPop Pressed pigments that I've been loving. I'm going to put that all over the lid as a base for another shadow. I don't necessarily want a pink look, but I do want a little subtle light pink sheen. So you'll see what I do with the next shadow. I'm adding that shadow in light layers, and then I'm going to buff that out with the same crease brush just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then going in with a much more precise crease brush, I'm going to be barely adding a nice rich dark brown to the outer V of my eye. This is just going to add some depth, but again, I'm just barely tapping this brush in the shadow and then applying. I don't really want a dark crease, I just want a little bit more definition. My goal for this look was just to add some really nice natural definition to my eyes. You guys know that I'm really not into dark makeup, so adding that shadow just helps elongate my eye and really lift it upwards. Again, I'm going in with that same crease brush after that shadow and blending everything together. Then I'm going to be taking a light champagne color and blending that over the pink shadow that we put on our lid. That's going to go ahead and mute out that pink shadow that we put on our lids, because I wasn't going for really a pink look, but we're still going to get that nice little pop of color underneath to add a subtle rosiness to the eye. Then moving on to the skin, I probably should have done this on camera, but I was really in a rush to get out the door. I mixed a little cocktail of foundation together. I went ahead and took my Tarte Amazonian Clay, a little spit of that, and then I also took a little bit of my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream, and then I put a lot of the BECCA Backlight priming filter into that. I really wanted the BECCA primer to be the bulk of the liquid in the mixture that I made, if that makes sense, because I wanted a really, really sheer look. I wasn't looking to have a mask on this night. I just wanted my skin to have a little coverage, but also to be really glowy and soft looking. Then I went in with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I took a little bit of the medium color and put it over any blemishes I had, and then I took the light color, mixed it with a little bit of Josie Marin Argan Oil, and popped that underneath my eyes and around my nose. I blended that out with a larger foundation brush just because it is a little bit more of a thick concealer and it is a little bit hard to blend out sometimes. Then I set that very quickly, it's almost not even in the frame, with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder as usual, and then I'm going around my jawline and my cheekbones and my forehead with my NARS Liquid Laguna Bronzer, and as well adding some of the Cover FX brightening drops to the tops of my cheekbones. I believe this is in the Candlelight color, but I'm going to link everything down below for you guys. This adds a nice subtle golden bronze color to the cheeks without adding a ton more product or any more of that NARS Liquid Laguna. Then I very lightly buffed some of my Bare Minerals Original Foundation over my skin just to set everything, but again, use a very light layer because you don't really want to dull down any of that glowiness that the foundation mixture gave you. Then I'm going ahead and taking a very little amount of my Too Faced Matte Chocolate Soleil bronzer and dusting that around the perimeter of my face, as well as adding some of the ColourPop blush in the shade Between the Sheets. Then back to the eyes, I'm going to be blending onto my lower lash line some of that light pink color, as well as that darkest brown color on the outer third of my eye, and connecting that up towards the outer V just to make everything look really seamless. I'm also going to take some of that champagne color that we put on our lids and pop that underneath my brows. Then onto my favorite part of this look, I'm going to be making a very small little baby wing. It's more like an infant wing because I swear it's that small, with a brown ColourPop cream liner. I've been loving a little baby wing with this brown shade just because it adds the most subtle elongation to your eyes. It looks so pretty and very natural. I almost don't even recognize it sometimes when I have it on there, but it really helps make my lashes look longer, a lot thicker, and my eyes look a lot more almond shaped. I did also go ahead and take a clean eyeshadow brush and just blend out that liner the tiniest amount to smudge it out a little bit and make it even more soft. Then I'm adding tons and tons of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because you guys know I'm too lazy to add lashes, and this also will really help accent that outer wing and make your eyes look super cat-like. Don't be afraid to pile on this mascara at all, and also don't forget your lower lashes because that's just going to give you that really pretty doll-eyed look. I also went ahead and filled in my brows very quickly. Like I've said before, I have naturally dark brows, so my brows don't need that much work, but I am using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist powder and wax. Then I'm going to add a little bit of highlight to the tops of my cheekbones with my ColourPop highlighter in the shade Spoon. I have been loving this one, and I'm also putting that on the inner corners of my eyes just to make them look super wide awake. And then I finish off the look with my MAC Fix Plus. Then onto my hair, I just went ahead and prepped my hair before I even started my makeup with my Batiste dry shampoo. And then I'm going around the hair around my face with my Numi flat iron. I have naturally curly hair, so it tends to kink up around my hairline. So I just wanted to make sure that was smooth. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a big, about 3-inch section of hair on the left side of my part, and I'm going to start doing a Dutch braid. This doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be a little bit loose. We're going to loosen it up even further down the road, but don't make it too tight because then it's going to be really difficult to loosen up. Once I'm done braiding, I'm going to go ahead and secure that with a clip just to keep it in place while we braid the other section of our hair. I'm going to start with about a 2-inch section, a little bit smaller, on the right side of our part, and again just doing a Dutch braid. Once that braid is done, I'm going to be gathering all of that hair together and putting that into the clip, and then going ahead and loosening up my braids just to add more volume and a more undone feel. Then I'm going to go ahead and gather all of that hair up into a half-up ponytail. You want this to be pretty high on your head. That's the look I'm going for. But if you want something a little bit lower, you could continue those braids and then gather them together in the back of your head. And then I'm going to go ahead and separate that ponytail and just get it to the height that I want it, as well as pull apart those braids for a really piecey look. The point of those braids is to add a lot of volume and texture to the top part of our head. And then I'm going to be taking a small little section of hair from underneath that ponytail and wrapping it around the elastic to hide it and securing it with a bobby pin. Once that hair is nice and secure, you want to just fluff up that ponytail and make sure it is in place, and then the look is complete. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you in my next video.